Good afternoon, my dear students. Welcome again to our lesson 3 this afternoon. Today being the 24th of December 2025. My name is Owandi Pascal, visually impaired and tactile materials Braille expert. And so I introduce you on the first day to the Braille, and the second day we looked at, that is yesterday, 23rd, we looked at the letters of alphabet. And so once again today, I still want to take you through the letters of alphabet, and then we will be able to look at simple words. And if you can remember very well, we said that we are using Perkins Braille machine. This is the most recommended one that we find in most of our learning institutions. You go to institutions like Thika School for the Blind, you go to institutions like Kenya Institute of Special Education. This is the recommended machine that, that is being used. It's being used by those students who are doing LD but visually impaired or blind. It's also being used by those students taking inclusive education and they are sighted. And because they are taking that area of specialization in IE, this is one of the key subjects done in IE. And therefore, we also took you through on parts of a Perkins Braille machine. And as if that is not enough, I was also able to tell you that one Braille cell has 6 dots. One Braille cell has 6 dots. And so yesterday we looked at the letters of the alphabet. And just to recap, I said that on the foundation, we have letters A to J. That letters A to J forms the foundation. Then on top of the foundation, we now have letters K to T. And now letters K to T, we are only adding dot 3 to the ones on the foundation. So like letter A, we were forming it with dot 1. B dot 12, C dot 14, D dot 145, E dot 15, F dot 124, G dot 12.45, H dot 125, I dot 24, and J dot 245. We said, having written letters A to J, we now write letters K to T aligned to the first layer of the foundation. And then we are now going to just add dot 3 to the upper dots to make the dots of letters of the second layer. So the second layer on top of the foundation is K, which is dot 13, L, 124, M, 134, N, 1345, O, 135, P, 1234, Q, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, R, 1, 2, 3, 5, S, 2, 3, 4, T, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on top of that, the third layer on top is letters U to letter Z, excluding letter W. As I said in the previous session, that according to the French origin, letter W is not part of their language, and therefore it is not supposed to be there. But now that we are learning English Braille, and Braille is using the English language as a language to express itself, we cannot do without letter W, and therefore we reserve it for a special position. So from K to T, we will now have letter U, V, X, Y, Z, where letter U will fall under letter K, and that will give us dot 1, 3, and then we add dot 6 to give us U. So U will be dot 1, 3, 6. V is falling under letter L, so V will be dot 1, 2, 3, 6. X is falling under letter P, and that will be dot 1, 3, 4, 6. Y is falling under letter N, and that will be dot 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And finally, Z or Z is falling under letter O, and that will be dot 1, 3, 5, and dot 6. We also position letter W, and we say W, we will pick the dots of letter J. Check with me, letter J, which are the dots for letter J? Dot 2, dot 4, dot 5. And now we will pick that letter J and bring it to the last layer where we are just adding dot 6 to that J. So we'll have dot 2, dot 4, dot 5 for letter J, and then we add dot 6 to give us letter W. Therefore, letter W is dot 2, 4, 5, and 6. Now, let us look at the letters on the screen. Again, let us look at the letters on the screen. Can you able to be confirmed? Can you be able to confirm the letters? Yes. The first one is letter A. Why? Because it is just dot 1. And when you look at the positioning, this is dot 1. The second one is letter B, dot 1, dot 2. Good. The third one is letter C, dot 1, dot 4. Followed by letter D, dot 1, dot 4, dot 5. Followed by letter E, dot 1, dot 5. Followed by letter F, dot 1, dot 2, dot 4. Followed by letter G, dot 1, dot 2, dot 4, dot 5. Followed by letter H, dot 1, dot 2, dot 5. Followed by letter I, which is dot 2, dot 4. Followed by letter J, which is dot 2, dot 4, dot 5. Followed by letter K, dot 1, dot 3. Followed by letter L, dot 1, dot 2, dot 3. Followed by letter M, dot 1, dot 3, dot 4. Followed by letter N, dot 1, dot 3, dot 4, dot 5. Followed by letter O, dot 1, dot 3, dot 5. Followed by letter P, dot 1, dot 2, dot 3, dot 4. Followed by letter Q, dot 1, dot 2, dot 3, dot 4, dot 5. Followed by letter R, dot 1, dot 2, dot 3, dot 5. Followed by letter S, dot 2, dot 3, dot 4. Followed by letter T, dot 2, dot 3, dot 4, dot 5. Followed by letter U, which is dot 1, dot 3, dot 6. followed by letter V, dot 1, dot 2, dot 3, dot 6, followed by letter W, which is dot 2, dot 4, dot 5, dot 6, followed by letter X, dot 1, dot 3, dot 4, dot 6, followed by letter Y, dot 1, dot 3, dot 4, dot 5, dot 6, and finally letter Z, dot 1, dot 3, dot 5, dot 6. And so those are letters of alphabet now written in Braille form, Now, we can look at simple words here. So the simple words here, the first word, we have dot 1 and dot 3, and that is now letter K. We have dot 1, dot 5, that is letter E. Then we have dot 1, dot 3, dot 4, dot 5, and dot 6. Dot 1, dot 3, dot 4, dot 5, dot 6, letter Y. Then dot 1, dot 2, letter B. Then we have dot 1, dot 3, dot 5, letter O. Dot 1, A. Dot 1, dot 2, dot 3, dot 5, letter R. And then finally we have dot 1, dot 4, dot 5, letter D. And so the word there is the word, it is the word keyboard. It is the word keyboard. The next one, or the second one, we have dot 1, dot 3 for letter K, dot 1, dot 5 for letter E, dot 1, dot 2 for letter B, dot 2, dot 3, dot 4 for letter S. So the word is cabs. Like we talk about the Bureau of Standards called the Kenya Bureau of Standards, that is called abbreviated as cabs. The third one, we have dot 2, dot 3, dot 2, dot 3. We have dot 4, dot 5, dot 2, dot 3, dot 4, dot 5. That is letter T. Then we have dot 2, dot 4. That is letter I. Then we have dot 1, dot 2, dot 3. That is letter L. And we have dot 1, dot 5, letter E. Then we have dot 2, dot 3, dot 4, letter S. Therefore, the word here is tiles. The word there is tiles. Okay, the fourth one, we now have dot 2, dot 3, dot 4 for letter S, dot 1 for letter A. We have dot 1, dot 3, dot 4 for letter M. Then we have dot 1, dot 5 for letter A. And therefore the word is same, same. The word is same. Then the fifth one, we now have dot 1, dot 4, dot 5 for letter D, dot 1 for letter A. We have dot 1, dot 2, dot 3, dot 4, dot 5 for letter T. And then we finally have dot 1, dot 5 for letter E. So the word is date, date, tarehe, date. Leave alone the other date, date. Then we have the sixth one, dot 1, dot 2, dot 4. Letter F, followed by dot 1, dot 3, dot 5 for letter O. Then we have dot 1, dot 4 for letter C. Then we have dot 1, dot 3, dot 6 for letter U. Then we have dot 2, dot 3, dot 4 for letter S. So the word is focus. The word is focus. The word is focus. The seventh one, we have dot 1, dot 2, dot 3, dot 4. For P, dot 1 for A, dot 2, dot 4 for I, dot 1, dot 4, dot 5 for D. The word is paid, paid, paid. The word is paid. The word is paid. We carry on. The last one, that is number 8. We have dot 1, dot 3, dot 4, dot 5 for letter N. Dot 1, dot 3, dot 5 for letter O. Dot 1, dot 2, dot 3, dot 6 for letter V. Then we have dot 1, dot 5 for letter E. Then we have dot 1, dot 2, dot 3 for letter L. So the word is novel. Novel. Well, people will read it as novel, but it is novel. Novel. So we had the word keyboard, cabs, tiles, same, date, focus, paid, novel. Good. Today, before I proceed, we have a story here. We have a story here. And so we are going to read, it's not a story, but they are sentences which have been written in simple words. They have been written in simple words to enable us to be able to read and also to be fluent in Braille practices. Now, in Braille, in English Braille, whenever you see dot 6 appearing at the beginning of a sentence, then that dot 6 indicates that the first word, the first letter in that sentence is capitalized. Whenever you see 1.6 coming at the beginning of a word, then it indicates that the first letter in that word is written in capital. Whenever you see .6, two of them preceding each other, following each other, then it means the whole word is capitalized. Whenever you also see 3.6.6.6.6 following one another, then it means the whole sentence is capitalized. Now, when a sentence is capitalized, then that means there at the end of that sentence, you expect to find also what is called a capital terminator. Capital terminator is used to show that you have come to an end of capitalization. So for you to be able to show that you have terminated the capitalization at the end of that sentence, there has to be .2, .5 as capital terminators to show that capitalization is ending there. And so let us now read. Here we are just going to read. We will now not look at, we will not read in terms of dots, but we look at the letter shapes for recognition. So the first one here is capital capital sign where we have .6, and then we have letter H. And then after letter H, we have letter E. So the word is he. Then letter H, A, and S. He has. Then letter A, P, P, L, E, S. He has apples. Allow me to also introduce a punctuation mark, which is comma. Comma is written as middle A, which is .2. .2 alone is comma in English Braille. So we say that .6 alone, it shows that the first letter in a certain word is capitalized. So we say he has apples, comma, ORANGES. He has apples, comma, oranges, comma, BOOKS. Books, comma. Then there is the word BATS, bats, followed by .2, .5, .6. .2, .5, .6 is a punctuation mark, and this punctuation mark is called a full stop. Allow me to repeat again the three punctuations that I've mentioned. I've said 1.6 at the beginning of a word shows that the first letter in that word is capitalized. Number 2, comma separator in English Braille is .2. .2 in English Braille is called comma separator. Then full stop is .2, .5, .6. I hope you got me clearly. .2, .5, .6 is called full stop. Okay, let's move to the next sentence. We read it at bottom .6 A T, so that A is capitalized. At BOTTOM. This is M. At bottom, HE, he, he feels. That is F double E L S. At bottom, he feels, he has no object, full stop. So the whole sentence is, at bottom he feels, he has no object, full stop. The third sentence is saying, dot 6, capital sign of the first letter, an old, an O-L-D, an old glass, G-L-A-S-S, an old glass mirror. Mirror is M-I-R-R-O-R. An old glass mirror, H-A-N-G-S. An old glass mirror hangs on a panel, on a space P-A-N-E-L. A panel, A-T-H H-O-M-E, full stop. Full stop, that is dot 256. So we will read the sentence as, an old glass mirror hangs on a panel at home. Full stop. The fourth sentence. Dot 6, capital sign of the first letter, an, dot 6 again, another capital letter at the beginning of this other word, an, I-M-P-I-R-E, an impire, an impire. So depending with the where you went to school, you can read it the way you want, but here in Braille, we are so much interested in spelling than pronunciation. An impire, or if you want to read it as an empire, no problem. But then as much as you're able to get the spelling correctly. An empire, D-E-S-I-G-N. An empire design. Then G-I, that is G-I-L-T, gilt, clock, gilt, clock, clock is C-L-O-C-K, and empire design, gilt clock, O-N, on, A, G-O-L-D, on a gold, B-R-A-C-K-E-T, on a gold bracket, on a gold bracket, on a gold bracket. He, H-E, he is afraid. He is afraid. He is afraid. He is afraid. He is afraid is too, that is T-O-O, is too ornate, full stop. We reread the whole sentence again. An old empire design, gilt, G-I-L-T, gilt, gilt clock, or on a gold bracket. He is afraid, is too ornate. Full stop. Full stop is .256. Full stop. The sentence number 5. .6, capital H. He has got an Italian. This is capitalized here again. I is capitalized. He has got an Italian title. Title. Full stop. He has got an Italian title. Full stop. The sixth one, capital .6, letter H. He, DESCRIBES. So he describes gas, GAS. He describes gas attack, ATTACK. He describes gas attacks, and S. He describes gas attacks on .6b on Belgian, BELGIAN, on Belgian battle, BATTL, on Belgian battle, battlefield. Battlefield is a one word here. BATTLEFIELD, on Belgian battlefield. Full stop. So the whole sentence reads, he describes gas attacks on Belgian battlefield. Full stop. Belgian battlefield. Full stop. Then lastly, we say an ion, BRIDGE, full stop. An ion bridge. And so that is the last sentence in our case. We have read what is referred to as an iron bridge. That is the last sentence. So therefore, we are supposed to now begin looking at what we call simple upper word signs. Simple upper word signs. This is where we will begin our class again tomorrow. Have a blessed evening, full of God's blessings. I also want to wish you Merry Christmas for those who will be celebrating. May God shower you with his blessings above all. See you again tomorrow.